people, man. What's up with y'all today? Hope you guys are good. Hope everybody's successful and blessed. Hope everybody's good. Everybody's good. Mo high salute. So I want to say this, my dudes. I was surfing last night on the YouTube streets and catching. What up, Big Corey? How you doing today, my brother? You know what it is, man. Mo high salute. And I was catching a couple different lives last night and videos, and my a couple of my homies, Big Mike and Tune, they were talking about um, how YouTube, the platform, basically is like a big ass circus all the way around. Like, and you can't get too comfortable with thinking that people on YouTube actually personally have a love for you. We get caught up with this YouTube shit where we think everybody that's a sub and everybody that's you interact with on YouTube is like somehow now your family. Like you really people begin these personas like these are friends, which it's support, but at the end of the day, bro, it's just people actually watching you put out there your content and they show you love, right? Nobody's owed anything on YouTube. Nobody, homie. And people get this thing in their mind that they're bigger than the program on these YouTube streets. And it's like the fact of the matter is, bro, if you don't have like the good people showing you love, what's good with it, what's good with it, you really don't have your platform. And it's not because they really actually have love for you, because half of these people don't even know you as a person. They just watch what you put out there, right? But people get this misconception that they're like this big dude on YouTube. And let's be real, homie. Let's just be 100% real. If you look at like the start of YouTube and you've been doing YouTube for a minute, and then you look at the big platforms, we're kind of all little, homie. We're kind of all little platforms, right? Because there's fools that got hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions of views. And when you look at like some of these platforms that get this entitlement, it's like, bro, look at what fools that really do this YouTube shit are doing and what you're doing. Now, I'm gonna make another point too, is man, like you gotta live and learn, right? I had two different platforms, homie, and both of my platforms for what I started out with, both did successful, right? To a point where YouTube found me interesting enough to pay me at one time. YouTube was pushing me through algorithms, bro. Like people were actually seeing my shit in other places through algorithms. That's how you honestly blow in YouTube. If you're really trying to be a YouTuber, like people are trying to really do, you have to get pushed through an algorithm. But the only way you're going to get pushed through an algorithm, bro, is if YouTube finds you interesting. You're not going to get pushed through an algorithm, homie, being a boring ass person that don't have nothing to offer an audience. You need an audience, right? Love from Alaska, Mall High salute. If YouTube looks at you and your platform and it's just boring and there's nothing you're giving to an audience, why would they push you through an algorithm, homie? Why? What up, big go-getter? If you don't have nothing to give, and YouTube is the one that's saying that you're boring, they're not going to push you through an algorithm, homie. So like when it's all said and done, if you really want to be a YouTuber, you got to have actually a foundation of certain content that you push out. You can't just be a person that just has a circus. That's why the TTC shit, bro, it never lasted because them fools don't really have anything to offer. It's the same old the same people doing the same shit. And I'm not hating on the TTC, but that's why a lot of them fools, they stay in the fucking circle with the most they ever get is 500 subs. Now, they like to do that. They like to be them individuals that stay the little community. They like the circus shit. You know, if you want to be that type of YouTuber where you're doing more lives than anything, you have to have a circus and people drawn to toxicness and drama, bro. You can't just be a boring ass person and think you're gonna get traction on your channel, homie. It's not the haters. It's because really you're not really interesting at all. Sorry, I'm just sorry to tell you, like you don't have the charisma for social media, and I don't. You know, it's like I heard the dudes talking about that shit last night, and they were making good ass points, bro, because these fools be thinking that they can just get on a video and they just think that just because you get on a video, you're going to get traction. If you're trying to be a YouTuber, that's my whole thing. A person that's really trying to make it and make money off of YouTube, you can't just think you're going to get on a fucking a video or a live stream and just not have anything to offer. Like nobody wants to listen to that shit, you know? The way that these fools blow is that people are drawn to their material. Like you have something to offer, and these fools actually it resonates with the audience, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not because of haters. It's just because you need to step up your content and actually become something that people can actually magnetic. When they see the notification bell go on, people are like, I want to tune into that shit. Not, bro, that shit is not even appealing. Like, there's nothing that I actually can resonate with that shit. You know? I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, with social media all the way around, homie, TikTok, YouTube, all of it, bro. Like, people are drawn to these fools that are successful, homie. TikTok, I was getting so much traction on TikTok, right? I had a big ass audience starting to form on TikTok. You understand that? And I left TikTok just recently because my audience was like, just fools were showing a lot of love on TikTok. And even with that, homie, even with what I've done on YouTube, I still ain't got that. Like, to be honest, homie, I still ain't got this persona that I'm bigger than the program, homie. I ain't got this persona that I'm a big YouTuber and all this shit, bro. Like, I just stay in my lane, homie. But I can guarantee, like, with me, people are going to resonate with what I say. People are going to fucking tap in because I got a whole, and I speak it out the genuine of my heart, homie. Like, I speak from the street aspect. So that's why people will tune in. I don't know how many people tell me this on a regular basis, homie. I had a little youngster yesterday, fool. This is how I know, like, what I've done in the YouTube game and social media has had an impact on the streets of Denver and youngsters, is because I have somebody, me and this fool met up yesterday, homie. Shout out to the homie. I'm not going to put him out there, but he was telling me, homie, the reason why he strives to be successful and he's been going through mental health is because my channel is a testimony to you can make it even if you go through some problems, bro. And that's my success. I don't care about really nothing else on YouTube. Like, the money aspect is good, homie. Like, fools making 100K a month off of lives on YouTube monthly. That's a beautiful thing, homie. That's a beautiful thing, you know. And if you can do it and you have enough charisma to do that shit, do it, because it's gonna be a financial gain for you. But a lot of times, like I say, if you don't have something to offer on a live and you're not really putting yourself out there, homie, and you're not having a circus, a drama, and toxicness, and I ain't talking about the latest stories, you ain't gonna blow. You're not gonna be a successful YouTuber, homie. You're not. If you're not talking about everything else everybody else is talking about, bro, all the latest stories and, you know, having party streams where fools are beefing with each other and this, you ain't gonna blow. If you get on YouTube and just sit there and it's boring as fuck and you ain't got nothing to say and all you do is the same shit every single live and the same shit in every video, you're not gonna blow, homie. You know, and I made a real statement, and it's not to glide on nobody. It's not to glide on nobody. When I made that post last night, if you've been in the game for 5 years, right? You've been in the game and you got a YouTube channel that's been here for 5 years, and you can't seem to break 1,000 subs, you have to learn. You have to switch up what you're doing, because 1,000 subs, it's not even hard to get 1,000 subs, bro. You got to switch up what you're doing. Whatever direction you've been doing, let that shit go. Find something that's going to break you through to the algorithm, because that's what's going to break you through is an algorithm, not you just sitting on a live and talking. Nobody wants to watch that shit all the time. And if you don't have no fucking shit that's resonating to an algorithm out there, you're not going to blow. You're just going to be the same dude doing it for 5 years, the same old shit. Because if you can't break 1,000 subs in 5 years, you probably want to give this shit up if that's what you're trying to do as a YouTuber. As a YouTuber, bro, like, you know, and that's just the truth, homie. It's not to glide, bro, but I don't be understanding like why people get mad at certain different things. Like, just step it up. Step up what you do on your content. Step what you're putting out there. Another thing is too, a lot of people don't want to see fakeness in people, homie. A lot of the audience can just read the person and see if he's an authentic person, bro. You can read people on YouTube. So when you're putting out fake shit about yourself and you're putting out this fake ass shit like to the world, people are going to eat through that shit, and then they're not going to want to tune into your channel. They're not going to want to tune into you. They're going to be like, that fool's hella fake, bro. I ain't even trying to mess with that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's another thing is like, stop being so fake out there, and you might gain some traction if that's what you're trying to do. Because obviously the view aspect to certain people is the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's entitled. You're not entitled, bro. You don't deserve an audience. I'm sorry to say, motherfuckers don't even deserve an audience to be watching them. And they don't even have enough firepower to keep it going either, bro. Like, I don't know, homie. What's good with it? What's good with it? Hope you having a blessed day. I just wanted to say that, bro. Like, that's just a little advice from me to people that try to do this shit. I've seen all aspects of YouTube, like from the circus of TTC. I've seen them fools and what they think is successful over there. They think a live with maybe 40 people is successful. That's success to the TTC fools, you know? And that's cool. And over there it is, that's successful. That's a successful live. That's what they promote. Oh yeah, I had 40 people in my live. That's dope. Hey, what's good with it? What's good with it? That's hard. But to people that really like, I catch other fools like the homie Omar Gosh, he'll have 2,000 people in his live. So when I look at what you're doing over there and then you try to gloat that shit, oh, we got the lot, like you're not really doing too much. That fool will have 100,000 comments, 100,000 views on a video in a matter of hours. And it's like, when you put it in that perspective, you got a long way to go. So don't be getting this this image of yourself that you're some type of big YouTuber. You need support at this time. Don't be pushing people away because you obviously don't have the support you think you need. And you have to network too, bro. Like, another way to fucking build your channel is network with different people. Network with other communities. Like, get them fools to show your channel love. And it's not me hating, bro. It's just me trying to give you a little advice, because obviously this kind of stuff resonates with a lot of people, why certain channels blow and why certain people don't mess with this channel and this channel. Like, come on, Rodders. You know, I have faith in everybody. If you want to do it, bro. But just have some stuff that people can actually magnetic to. Have some shit about yourself that people want to tap into, homie. Because a lot of these fools is lackluster and boring as hell. A lot of fools be boring as hell. What up, Big Jess? They be boring as hell, homie, expecting that they should have a whole fucking platform. Like, for what? Nobody wants to fucking watch that low life budget, no energy fucking shit. And that's just the truth. Everybody wants some type of formula that they can magnetic to, bro. So to the brothers, Mike and John and all them, bro, like, I know, you know, you're frustrated and shit. But you have to understand, bro, like, you have to have something that people can resonate with. you know? And you got to have a certain face that you're pushing towards, homie. And this is another thing is too, and I fucked up in this, homie. You can't have, this is the truth. You can't have too many things you're doing on a YouTube channel. If you trying to really actually be a voice of YouTube, you got to have a certain audience that you're pushing towards. You got to have a certain agenda and a certain type of content that you're pushing to your audience, because nobody wants to have a whole platform where you have 10% of fools looking at this type of content, 10% of this looking at this content, 10%. Like you lose your audience in that type of manner, bro. Your audience is not gonna stay with you if you do that. So that's just real advice. You got to have a certain type of content that you push, and you got to have an algorithm, homie. If YouTube don't see that you have an algorithm and they don't see that you're interesting enough to have a face and algorithm, you'll never blow. And they're the ones that are going to tell you, and they're going to say, bro, we're not going to push you because you're not interesting. There's a difference from being a big YouTuber to being authentic influence. Hell yeah. And that's kind of another thing is too, is like anybody that really has like a good, positive, an agenda, you're going to want to be an influencer that reaches the masses with good positivity, bro. You know, not a YouTuber. But I catch it with these dudes. A lot of these fools want to be YouTuber. They don't want to be influencers. They want to be a YouTuber and expect. They're entitled. And it's like, bro, what are you entitled? Nobody even knows who you are in the YouTube world. You haven't even touched 5% of people that are on YouTube, and you expect this shit? Algorithm is what's going to push you through, bro. It is. But the only way you get an algorithm is if YouTube finds your shit interesting and enough people tap into your shit to be in an algorithm. Once you don't have that, you're just going to be actually just pushing to the same audience. And that's not how you're going to blow. You're going to have that same audience for sure. You're going to have that same audience around for sure. But the way you blow is that YouTube says, oh, that's something that people want to tune into. Let's put him through the algorithm. And then that's how your shit's going to blow. But I catch it. People, they tend to just do the same thing over and over and over and over and expect to blow. And then they'll put it out there like people hate on them. And it's like, bro, YouTube's hating on you. YouTube is trying to tell you, bro, like you're not that interesting. It's not the haters. It's the people that are just like saying to you, bro, like the YouTube is doing it. Because they're the ones that are going to make you blow or not, to be honest. You know, go Broncos. Let's go. Damn, we got the kids out here, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Like, I don't know. Another thing is too, for myself, homie. When I got to making money off of YouTube, and I got to making money off of this shit, it kind of took the fun out of what I wanted to do, because I wanted to have free range with my YouTube channel, but YouTube doesn't see that like that. That's another thing that's another thing that you want to know. Once you start getting paid from YouTube, you become an employee. You become that, and you have to follow guidelines. You have to pay taxes. You know, it becomes like, now it becomes no fun in it, and now it's work. Now you have to follow a guideline, and you better stay on that shit too, because YouTube is going to tell, if you're not pushing your content every day and you're not staying consistent, you're basically not going to get paid, and they're not going to push you through an algorithm. They haven't even been known in these lanes. Like, people don't even know these fools in real life. And that's another thing is too, homie, is like I said, sis, like, this is the truth. People will read a person, they can read that shit and be like, that fool is not authentic, homie. There's something about that dude that people are not drawn to. At least be authentic, homie. Don't paint a picture like you're about this and that, when everybody can read the room. Everybody, homie, can read the room, and they be like, bro, that's not authentic. Like, why do you think Yeah, it might last for a couple months because you're a circus, and then you're gonna fall off. You know, and I tried both of them. I honestly tried to be the dude that was in the TTC and have parties and be the funny guy and do trolling and all this shit, bro. It lasted for a little minute, but then my audience became that, bro. And everybody in that audience that I had at first was a troll, but it worked. It worked. Nah, what happened? Did you hear that scream? Oh yeah, that was the neighbor, fool. um, you know, for me, I look at it like this, bro. I tried to do the circus thing. I just didn't feel it was me. I could have actually just went with the average wave of what I was already doing and stayed a circus, bro, and have party streams and turning up and going in on different people and riding everybody's wave in the TTC. I could have did that shit, bro. I could have had streams where it was just a big ass circus of people just doing the most fighting all the time and people doxing and this shit. But I wanted to change, bro. I wanted to change in my YouTube channel. How far do you live from all? I live about 10 minutes, my brother. I live like 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away from the stadium. I might go there. Let's go, man. When you hear, let's turn up. Hell yeah, you're more than welcome to the city, man. And honestly, bro, like right when I made that decision, what? Oh, hi, love. How you doing? Oh, I seen you.
Oh, you saw her?
Dang, Lady Seven coming in here to wrestle me. I made that decision to actually try to do YouTube in a real manner. I try to make that decision from a circus, and the algorithm of YouTube went up tremendously. I made another channel, homie, and that channel was booming so much because I had actually a story to tell. I had content that people could relate to, and I was talking about the city of Denver, bro, and that shit skyrocketed. That shit skyrocketed out the roof, right? That shit skyrocketed out the roof. I lost that shit. But if you go look at that Seven Oaks Hotels, if you go look at that Seven Oaks Hotels, the number one channel, every video was hitting 5,000 views, and that was only in a month period of time. 12,000 views, 16,000 views on some of them videos, bro. That was only in some months. So that's what I'm saying. When you want to really start making money, you have to have a certain content that you're pushing towards an audience. That's how you're going to get through an algorithm. That's how you're going to actually that's how you're going to actually become a YouTuber. You can't just be a person running with your head cut off. Because when I went from TTC, bro, like I only could get 400 subs because it was all around just free spirited content, and nobody in the YouTube world wants to watch that shit. That's just the reality. That's just the truth. But when I had a real agenda and I was pushing out content, bro, I was actually skyrocketing through the city of Denver. Like everybody was seeing my shit in the town. Everybody in Denver. Because you know why? The algorithm of YouTube said, hey, this dude right here got something to offer to Denver. And I lost that shit, bro. You have half the subscribers over there, though. Oh, I know. I do got half of this. Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, for real. But it was just lovely. That was what was good about that shit too, though, my brother Gats. Is because like I had triple the views, 4 times the views on my subscriber count. So I mean it was pushing towards everybody. If I would have stayed and had that YouTube channel, bro, I would have made hella money on that YouTube channel alone. That would have been the perfect opportunity for me to be a real YouTuber. Go Broncos. Let's go. I be repping Broncos hard now. Paso. Let's go, Marada. Tell them all, man. Let the Eagles fans know we over here turning up. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing is too, on some real shit, is like this channel here This channel, I try to make it as clear as I can. This channel that we're talking about right now that I'm speaking on, this channel was a troll channel, bro. A big ass just, it was dead because of TTC. It was all football trash talk. That's all I did every week on this channel. Just be a troll and trash talk everybody. My channel is dead, really, bro. Like, this is how amazing this channel has gone, is because, to be honest, this channel is dead. And I'm still about to push 4,000 subs on a dead channel. Meaning, when I say dead, I don't have an algorithm, people. YouTube's not pushing me through an algorithm. You understand that? These subs come from word of mouth because people still promote. Like, that's amazing, homie. That is an amazing accomplishment when you got a dead ass channel and you're still actually, people still are magnetic to your channel. So, but it slowed down tremendously because I don't have an algorithm, because I told YouTube that I didn't care about them. I told YouTube I didn't want their money. I told YouTube I'm not a real YouTuber, so I don't care about being a YouTuber. Shout out to the Seb's wifey. Good morning. Yeah. We out here, man. I'm all high salute. Hey, and I love it, man. I love it. I love the people that stay original, because like it means that you fuck with me like on some real shit. It's not because I'm a YouTuber. It's because there's something in me that you guys like, all right, I'm gonna stick to the real of your channel. And I appreciate that shit, because that's what really just makes the community. I'd rather have that than be a YouTuber that's making millions of dollars, bro. I like just the community and just the aspect of real people, you know? So yeah, bro, like that's just a little advice and input to people, man. You know, like, do your thing, bro, but don't be so caught up in who's messing with you and, you know, haters and all this, because you're gonna have haters doing YouTube. You are. It just comes with the territory. People are gonna hate on your ass. They gonna hate because you're doing bigger, better things than them. They're gonna hate on you because you might have more views or this. They're gonna hate on you, bro. But you gotta stay in your lane and just continue to push. You know, who cares if people don't mess with you, and who cares if they mess with this person, and who cares, bro? You know how many people, bro? You know how many people been on this channel alone, and I don't see them no more because obviously different things I said kind of pissed them off, and then I'll catch them on other channels I introduced them to, but I really just that don't affect me, homie. That doesn't affect me. I don't let that shit affect me. If you don't want to stay around and you don't want to support, I don't get hurt or behind that shit. Why? Because I don't know these people in real life. So it doesn't affect me. I just be like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, whatever. Push it and don't even trip off that shit. I don't. There's hate no matter what. You see it all the time with it. Gats our music, because we had some slappers and smashed on fools. And, you know, like, there's going to be haters, bro. When you're good at something, you're always going to have people hate on you. I have people hate on me over the dumbest shit, bro. I have people hate on me just because I push a lot of weight in the gym. You masculinity, toxic masculinity. You're off of steroids. I got people hating on me just because I have green eyes and long hair, that I don't have bald spots and I don't have a receding hairline, and people are going to hate on that shit. Or I'm not, you know what I'm saying? They're type of people, and I'm not, they don't call me little joker fool from fucking Southside locals, homie. Because I grew up in the projects, people are going to hate. Like, I don't know, bro. Hate is a form of accomplishment, homie. I got the same crock pot I see on. Hell yeah, that's that Cisneros love, right? You know, that's that real Cisneros shit right there, fool. They don't know about that. You have to have haters to be successful, bro. But I promise you, this is the funny part. I have haters that been haters forever, and they still hit my channel. That's the crazy part. They hate, and they'll come on my channel and say some trolling shit. And it's like, bro, the haters stick around because they're so intertwined with what Savage Sale does. You know, I got haters because I'm from East Denver alone, bro. Being an East Side Denver baby project, just being from that area, people hate. People hate. So you're going to have haters, but it comes with the territory of all this, homie. Only thing I could say is Put good content out there. If you want to be a good YouTuber, put good content, have an agenda and what you're putting out there. Like if you believe in something, bro, if you believe in something, it doesn't even matter if people hate on it. Push that full throttle, have some interesting facts about that and push it. It doesn't matter like what people say about you and if people are gonna, because if people fuck with you, they're gonna mess with you, right? Even if they don't agree with you, they're gonna mess with you. They're gonna still show you support and love, even if they don't agree with everything you say. But find your niche. Find your niche on what you want to push and stick to that. Don't jump around YouTube and try to be every type of content, bro, because it's not going to work. And you're just going to be 5 years from now, you're still going to have the same amount of people talking about the same old thing, and you haven't even grown. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right for real, bro. And that's just a lot. That's just some input from me, homie, going through the storms of YouTube. I got people hating because I be true, and really about that life to authenticness. I got hate because I'm a Christian. Amen to that. And that's another thing is, bro, like we don't all agree on you know, politics and Christian and religion and how this and that, but you can come to a middle ground and still have respect, you know? You can come to a middle ground and still have respect for people, bro, you know, and you ain't gotta hate. You ain't gotta, because I'm a Christian too, you know, but I got people that are Muslims that support, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm never gonna change from that shit. I'm never gonna say I'm not a Christian. I am a man that fears God, homie. And I put faith before anything, and that's the most important thing to me. Now, people can say what they want. Oh, bro, you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't always paint that picture that you a Christian and you walk by faith. But I'll tell you this, homie, God works through me. And I don't even see it half of the time because I have people that come to me all the time and say, bro, I gave my life, Sev, because of what I watched on your channel. And I don't even know this shit, bro. I don't even know that God was working through me. And he touched some youngster, bro, and he literally gave his life to God because he watched my channel. That's crazy. But it's not to be shown. It's to be just, it's something to take to the heart, bro. You know? Eastside, Dusev, Trey Sev, 303, Curtis Park, Baby 5 points. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Marada. Shout out to the Curtis Park boys. Shout out to my Curtis Park people, you know? But yeah, I wanted to say that, man. I just wanted to give a little advice because my homie Lil Tone and them fools were talking about it too. And they were just talking about, you know, having haters and people get on this platform and they get mad over the smallest things. And you can't really get mad, bro. You just got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing because you're going to find stuff every day that you don't like. And you can't let that be a reason why you stop. I almost stopped, homie. I almost stopped a million times because I felt dismotivated, right? That's the truth. I don't get why a romance movie like Magic Mike would need to be in 3D, but I guess I'm about to find out. Okay. Me and a bunch of the homies are going to. Well, hey, when you get the review on that shit, a Magic Mike in 3D, let me know the review and this is how you know, bro, like you just need to come out the closet. If you get any type of excitement and you feel any tingling in your body, bro, you might, you know what I'm saying? You might be suspect a little bit, but we're not judging you, homie, because you know what I'm saying? Like, just make sure you hit that like on the live, you know? If you get any type of a sensation watching this, bro, and you're talking to yourself like, damn, why do I feel like this? You might just like be somewhere in this world, bro. Shout out to everybody, man. Mall high salute, you know. Mall high salute to everybody. Yeah, man, you know, it's just crazy. I didn't see, that's what I'm saying right there, my people. He came in with the clutch troll. Homie came in with the clutch comment right there, bro. We trying to have a serious time. He just made the whole, even look at laughing, everybody laughing. I'm a chicken when I watch that. That was crazy, Rodders. That was a crazy. Hey, so this is what I'm gonna start doing too, man. I was talking to one of my partners. If you guys have anything you want to promote, I'm willing to collab, bro, and promote your shit too. Like, you want to come talk about your new product you're putting out, a new song you're putting out, music wise, and you want to promote your business, your tattoo, like, get at me, bro. Let's collab and promote you. Like, we're all trying to make it out here, homie. Let's start messing with each other in the box state and really just pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? To success. Uh, yeah, these fools ain't even mad. Nah, you can't, bro. You can't be mad at them because they make this YouTube universe go round and round. Uh, what is that? I don't even know what a snitch. What is snitching? What is snitching to you? Because if you think 6ix9ine didn't snitch, then you might be a snitch. So you gotta tell me what you think snitching is. What do you think snitching is? You know. And then we'll see if you know what I'm saying, if it's in the same category. Yeah, you can't be mad at him. You definitely can't be mad at him. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying, play the game and laugh when a funny situation comes through. I got some of my tattooing and my art. Yeah, let me know. You know what we do? We could do a collab. We could promote you. Um, yeah, I'm on the vertical, so you know you're gonna have trolls. Gonna have trolls, but man, every time we have some trolls in the live, I be seeing them troll their ass over there and hit that subscribe button. Like, the subs still go up because of the trolls. So, one last point. YouTube right now kind of is pushing an algorithm to different people. I never seen pretty much these people right here, mumbles. You have paperwork. Yeah, I got paperwork. You actually can go pay for the paperwork if you want it. It's at Jefferson County Correctional, Jefferson County Department, and Denver, bro. You can actually go pay. My name is, I'm not going to dox myself, but you can get my name, homie. It's easy to get my paperwork. And you can actually probably go on my channel. I actually did a paperwork party on myself a little bit back. Um, Shout out, ooh, Lady Seven, the building, sniping people. But yeah, nah, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the trolls and everybody that comes in. So, to get back to what I was saying, this is kind of how you can actually build. Get on a vertical live, like vertical your live, and get on here and let the trolls fill up your channel. Make sure they hit that sub button, because then your channel will actually go through an algorithm and your channel will be more pushed through. Sniped. We don't play that over here. I mean, yeah, they're trying to tell you guys, don't be coming over here playing. See, and don't get mad at me. It's just the homies with the moderators. The moderators they're the ones that are gonna scope out. They gonna scope you out and target practice you. You gonna be on the target practice, my people. Let's mix that up. You told on the Bloods. What the fuck? Damn. What the hell? You told on the Bloods. You told on the Thugs. Yeah, I've done that before. The 20 trolls. Yeah, they sub up. They gonna sub up for sure. Snitching is when busters be doing the most reckless flexing, and when they get caught up, they be signing that and throwing everyone under the bus. Damn. Imagine being that person. Imagine being that person, and then you got to look in the mirror knowing you did that. For the rest of your life, you got to look in the mirror knowing that you have to answer to yourself every time you look in the mirror, like, I really did that. I really went and told on that case right there, and you got to live with yourself for the rest of your life. I don't know how people stomach that shit, because in the way I'm programmed, bro, I would have probably just tried to off myself, because to know that you have that in your conscious, yeah, that'll be terrible to live like that for the rest of your life. I really don't know how to fool 6ix9ine, how he stomached that shit, and then he just pushes that culture like it was the thing to do. Mind blowing to me, bro. Because when I was a little kid, my mama, bro, she used to say, nobody likes a tattletailer. Stop telling on your brother, bro. Stop coming here telling on your brother. So, like, you think your mom would actually install that when you was a kid, you know? You think your mom would have installed that as when you were a kid. Nobody likes a tattletale. Don't come and tell on your brother every 2 seconds and then slap you up if you keep doing it. Yeah, it's mind blowing, bro. It's mind blowing. But I'll tell you like this. A lot of people, especially when they get in the game, when like these little youngsters, they get in the game, right? They get into it. These fools don't think about if they'll ever snitch, bro. Like, this is a real question they don't even think about beforehand, because they're not told you might have to go do some time, and it might be double digits what you have to go do. You might catch some life sentences behind gang culture. Their big homies don't tell them that, bro. It's all just fun and games. It's all what you're doing, and it's a joyful thing as a youngster. You out there enjoying that shit, bro, thinking that you immortal, having a good old time, but then you get caught up, and you don't understand, like, some of them things that fools are getting clapped down for, bro. You might have to go do a lot of time, double digits, 30 plus years. You get caught up for some situations with some fools that pop somebody, bro. You might get a conspiracy to a murder case, and then they don't know. You don't know. These youngsters just look at it like, and when that DA slaps that paperwork and says, "This is what you're looking at, little homie." I'm gonna tell you like this: a fool that don't even know what's coming, bro. 9 out of 10 times, these little fools are gonna tell, homie. If they don't know how to operate, 9 out of 10 times, these little fools are gonna tell, bro, because they really didn't even think that was even a situation. They thought they were playing with fire and they were never gonna get burned. You gotta go to prison or back in them trenches and face. Yeah. Snitching comes out, bro. And it's because they weren't built for that. Nobody laced their shoelaces right. That's why I just tell youngsters, like I was telling the youngster yesterday. He was telling me about a situation that occurred just recently. I said, bro, think about this. You out there putting your neck out for these dudes. You get hemmed up. These fools, they're going to go do whatever they're going to do because you're the one that wants to push the issue, and you're going to go do time for these dudes. You're going to get in trouble for these dudes because you had to put your neck out for these dudes over loyalty, and they don't even care about your ass. You know? Fools are putting their neck out for people that really just don't have their best interest, and at the end of the day, who wants to go do time for that? You know, when I called my case in 2003, bro, and it said attempted murders and conspiracy to attempted murders, bro. At 18 years old, homie, I looked at that. And when I seen that shit on the news and the newspaper had that article, and I went to that preliminary hearing and shit, bro, and they were really talking about stretched, my mind just became a big ass numb. Like, bro, my life is in the hand of these people, and it has something to do with gang related. You really don't know until you face in that situation, bro, like who you are. You really don't. Because if your life's in the hand of these dudes and they're talking about 32 years, bro, and you really don't know till you in that situation, bro. And luckily, my inner clock, my programming, I just snitching was probably the worst form of cowardness that you could do. And I went and said, hey, my baby bro gets time. I have to go do time with my baby bro. Whatever time that fool gets, I'm going to have to do the same time because I was programmed that way. But I can see how some people wouldn't be able to handle that shit. I can see when you face with double digit numbers and you face with them football numbers, how a youngster that's not built for that shit will break, you know? So it's just like they be telling before they in cuffs. They be on TikTok telling before they even do it. Yeah, they be showing the pistol like, yeah, we about to go lay these fools down. We about to go put in some work. They gonna treat you like a crash dummy. That's what they do, my bro. The cold part about it is, homie, is I was fighting two cases. I was fighting attempted murder case and a conspiracy to attempted murder. And then I had a felony menacing with a deadly weapon in Adams County. And I had an assault in Denver County. So I had 3 cases at one time. I was on probation for a felony menacing with a deadly weapon. And then I had the attempted murder that governed in that case. So at that time, bro, I was kind of like in a whole roller coaster of cases. I went straight to the Max Pod in Jefferson County and went straight to the buildings in Denver County, bro, going back and forth. But everybody in that unit, as 18, I seen everybody in that unit fighting for life sentences. They were fighting for the capital murder to get capital murder took off of their sentence. Fools was literally fighting death penalties, bro. And I'm 18 listening to these fools' stories, bro. And I'm like, what the hell did they got me in this pod for? And all these fools was fighting for life sentences, bro, to try to get time off of life sentences, murder cases, and a lot of murder in that unit alone. And then the homie Vinny Ortiz, he went to the pen, but he was fighting a capital murder where they were trying to get that fool the death penalty. Me and my little bro committed together. Damn. Yeah, I committed with my baby bro too. He was my co-defendant who's out here telling on themselves, doing shit for social media to try to get people to think, hey, the cold part about that, and that's the true statement right there, my homie. But that's what social media pushes through algorithms, homie. I'm telling you, that's why I like being a YouTuber, homie. It's kind of trash because that's kind of what YouTube wants you to do. They want you to crash out like that. If you crash out, bro, you gonna get views and algorithm, homie. That's why it's not worth it to try to be a real YouTuber, bro. Because that's the only thing that sells nowadays is the crash out. That's not even appealing to me. That don't even sound appealing to me. Have you ever considered getting Botox, lip fillers? A lot of YouTuber streamers have been doing it. I have never even thought about shit like that, bro. Like, what the fuck? I never even think, where do they think about that? What YouTubers thinking about that? Yeah, I don't know what YouTubers you be watching, Rada. Tell me why Denver City female code be fine. Hell, they be wilding out. They be provocative as hell. Stopping by. What's up, big cowboy? What's good with you, bro? Mile high salute. And what the cold part about it is, to all the little young fools that basically glorify like the gangbanging aspect in the hood, to be a hood fool, every real fool in that unit was telling me, youngster, you're gonna get back out to the streets. You're gonna be able to actually get back to the streets. I didn't believe it at the time, but they would tell you, all of them, hey, homie, when you get back out, make sure you change your life, right? You're gonna go do this prison time, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was actually nervous to go to the penitentiary. I can't lie to you and say I was this big bad fool. Like I had questions, homie. And then not to mention I was a Mexican loc. So I had real questions because all I ever heard, bro, was, yeah, when you get to prison, you're gonna drop your flag. They don't like that in prison. So my mindset is like, damn, these fools are gonna try to get me off top. As soon as I hit the yard, they're gonna try to stick my ass. So I was nervous, you know what I'm saying? And I just soaked up game from like a lot of fools that had been doing time. Went to prison, bro, and that shit was stressful as hell because every day was some bullshit in the penitentiary, politic wise. When I got out, I made it my main point and go to never go back to the penitentiary, homie. I never went back to prison, not one time on parole. I finished my parole in 3 years because I had it in my mind, bro. I did not want to go back to prison. I didn't. I always say I could do prison time, but I'm not a prisoner. I'm not a convict. I could go do the time, but it was not me, bro. I didn't get comfortable in there. I hated everything about prison, you know? So, and I've been out since 2011, bro. 2011 when I got out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The homie said lip injections. We coming to a crazy world. 100 real G's be looking out for you. That's old school G shit though. These busters nowadays be on some. Yeah, bro. That's why, like, you know what? You know what was one of the most lamest shit I ever seen, my brother. I learned the holding tank jail ain't for me. That's good. Sometimes you realize it in there. As soon as you hit that holding tank, as soon as you hit intake, and you realize you're in jail, homie. Sometimes some people wise up there because it's not for them. It's not for them. Bro, I should have learned. I should have learned when I was younger because I caught cases when I was a juvenile too. But I should have learned, bro. In a 6 month period, like of being 18, bro, I caught so many different cases as an adult. And I was just building up to go to prison. But the first time I went to jail, the county jail, homie, I should have just realized jail wasn't for me. Jail sucked. That shit was trash. That shit was trash, homie. But I didn't learn. I had to be a hard-headed, and I still had to be out here acting like who I was and just being out here being a renegade till I caught that governing case, homie, and I literally hit that county like, these fools is gonna try to put me away for life. Realizing that shit turned into some serious, serious matters, homie. I think at that time, bro, I had longer hair too. I had longer hair because I cut my hair when I got in a fade session in prison, and some fool grabbed my hair, and I had long hair in prison. My shit went down to like the middle of my back. Somebody grabbed my shit, bro, when I was fighting this dude, and immediately the next day he grabbed my shit and had control. My homie hit him, boom. But the next day I cut my hair. But I had stress patches, fool. My shit was stressed out because of the case. I started stressing a lot where my hair started like thinning out. I said, damn. What up, Big Matthew was cracking. And you don't want a little youngster to have to go through that, bro. You don't want somebody have to go learn the hard way. Because the messed up part, homie, a person hits the penitentiary. The person hits the penitentiary, bro, and it traumatizes them for a life, bro. Like to this day, I be still traumatized. It's how white Crips are more careful about not going to jail, but Bloods be going in and out of jail nonstop.
Man, I don't even know why I don't even know why people will want to go back and forth to prison nonstop. That's crazy. Revolving door. We got to break them curses, though, my people. We got to break them curses. Like, we got to do things that's not going to put us in them predicaments. I had some homies that would just keep going back to prison. Oh, I'm supposed to go to this boxing shit. Hey, shout out to you guys, man. I'm about to go hit this boxing off. Appreciate everybody. You know what? We gonna chop it up till I get to boxing. I didn't even know it was that time. It's already about to be 1:30. Let's see real quick. Boom. Me too. I turned 0 and 2 in 6 years juvenile. Got parole 19. Damn. Juvenile's harder and more fucked up than adult time. Yeah, because them little dudes be over there beefing. They be trying to get their stripes. They be over there trying to get their stripes, my homie. YOS, my brother was in YOS, man. He that's what he did. He always was fighting. Love you. I'm going to boxing. Okay. I didn't even know. I thought it was like earlier. Huh? Is it what time is it right now? Oh, it's only 12. Hey, what time is it? What time is it, y'all? Oh, I got boxing at 1. I'm tripping. Damn, all right. We here still for a little bit more. I ain't got boxing until 1:30. I was in Platte Valley. Oh, damn. Okay. What's up, Rada? What's cracking with it, my brody? Mall High salute. I went to the UFC gym out in El Paso. It was dope. Hell yeah, my brother. Like, I'm just trying to get this shit down right here, my homie. I'm gonna get this shit all the way down and just be right, bro. Boom. I be practicing. I be in this boxing aspect, so let me put some protein on. These right here, man, if y'all want to get your weight up, eat these. Best food on the market. Best food on the market, my bros. Make us a little cup of coffee. Talk to the good people. I went to a lot of natives. Yeah, I mean, think about it. When you go to the reservation, bro, like you go to that reservation, there ain't really much to do on the reservations, but be active. Yeah, natives are full active in the streets and prison. I had a couple homies that were natives, bro. I had a couple homies from Lokes, bro, that were actually native. Shout out to my homie Buddy Walking Eagle and the homie Angel, bro. Riders, bro. They were some riders. Big George, what's up, my bro? My wife, salute. Yeah, that shit, though, man. Like all that system, homie, and all the penitentiary, that shit's so played out. 40 years old, I would never want, definitely not want to go back and catch another case. Definitely don't want to ever go back and catch another case, bro. Like, what do I look like catching some more time at 40 years old, bro? Going to sit down for another 10 years. Get out at 50 plus. And it's been so hard. It's been so hard to get life together for myself after getting out the penitentiary the first time. Imagine how messed up an individual would be if they went to go do another stretch 10 years. I can't do it. Nah, hell no. I couldn't do it, bro. There was nothing appealing about doing time. Nothing. Every day. Every day the same old thing. Every day, the same old fools acting the same old way. You got the predators and prey. You got fools getting turned out. You got the gay fools having relationships. You got fools just acting up. You got fools extorting. You got fools on the same bench doing the same old gambling. There ain't no smiling in there. You better just keep the mad face. Hell nah, bro. That's what I told the cops when me and my wife are fighting, and they sent to do you want to go to jail? What do I look like? 54 years old? Nah, hell nah. I want to relax, bro. I want to be relaxing with a margarita on the beach. That's what I want to do. Have some good times out here. And to the young kids, it's bad for the youngsters because I knew for me when I was young how bad it was. I knew how bad that shit was for me. So if they think you're a pond, if they think you're a pond off top, you getting ran through the grave on the prison yard. You better show no weakness, because you gonna become the pawn of the prison yard. Damn, homie, you don't want that. You don't want that type of jacket. That fool's a little hoe. That fool's a pawn right there. But it happens. You can't call mama to come save you either. You gotta go do that shit alone, fool. You gotta do that shit alone, bro. You in the whole aspect with grown men that do time, bro. Convicts. They gonna prey on your innocence and don't care about how you feel and how sad you are. Seen it many times with youngsters, bro. They get turned out. They get turned into something they're not in prison. Like, damn, that little fool, poor little dude, man. Poor little dude. Seen some good little youngsters, man. Some good little youngsters that didn't really even bother nobody, bro. They went through the utmost craziness, bro. Them little fools went through hard times in prison, man. There we go. I said, some of them dudes did though, bro. Jess, like, ain't no fabrication, homie. Like, damn, what happened to my shit? Oh, I don't even know what happened, bro. What the fuck? Can y'all hear me still? Damn, did my camera just go out? I don't even know what happened. My camera went out, y'all. What the fuck? I really don't even know what happened to the camera, my homies. Y'all can still hear me though? Well, I guess y'all ain't gonna be able to see me, but y'all can still hear me, because I don't even know. I trained at the GLaDOS gym in 20th Street back in the day. Oh, that was some champions over there. And now we can see you. You can see me? What? I can't even see myself. Yeah, you going in and out. I can't even see myself for some reason. I don't know what happened. My camera like kind of just shut off. It's all black now. But yeah, I'll stay on here for a little bit more. Yeah, that's a hard reality, man. That was a hard reality. The biggest obstacle for me when I got out. Hold on real quick. There we go. I don't even know what it's doing. Come on, man. Damn, I don't even have are you sure you want to stop? I don't even have a comment section no more, my people. Come on, homie. It's not giving me an option for a comment section. Hold on real quick. I had to go get the tablet real quick. I'm like, what the hell's going on, bro? No comment section? All right, let's see real quick, bro. Still not giving me no comment section. What the fuck? Hell nah, this is crazy. I don't even know if you guys are still there, but it says there's 7 people watching. I just can't see the comments. I don't even know what's going on with my YouTube.
So instead of staying in that right lane, oh, you're on that live.
You're good.
I merged over far into the left lane.
I can't even see my comments with
And
it.
I ended up getting pulled over and got a ticket for improper lane change. Now you, yes.
This really
So
sucks.
small, you know how that goes, right? So they give you a ticket, improper lane change. Could have let me go with a warning, but he gave me a ticket, whatever. So, of course, yeah. So I go to court and I pay fine, and they're like, "We'll give you this amount of time." I just didn't have it. I wasn't avoiding it. I just didn't have it. So I went to court, asked for a continuance.
Shout out to you guys, man. You guys are watching. I don't even know what's going on right now.
ticket.
I don't have access, no internet.
It was really
I guess I'm
small,
gonna have to shut
you know,
this
very
down
nice
because I can't see the comments,
crowd.
and I don't know why.
I just didn't have money. So anyway,